I was at the Tonys 2 years ago, and when I was nominated for the first time, and I got to be there with Philip Seymour Hoffman because we had done Death of a Salesman together. We had played father and son in that play, so I was able to sit across the aisle from a hero of mine and a man that became a friend and a mentor and someone that I love very, very dearly and still love and still remember always, of course, constantly. I think sharing that moment with him and Mike Nichols and watching Mike Nichols go and receive the award for Best Revival, it was a profound moment that I will never forget. I get to celebrate my company. I get to celebrate the crew at the Neil Simon Theatre, the stage managers. I get to celebrate all the people that make this show work. So, and I'm here with my dad. So that's beautiful. And my mum, yeah, it's beautiful. No, they came to the Oscars 2 years ago with me, but they've never come.
The big thing is that in theater you can't say, stop, let's go back to the top, I want to try it again, right? Like, you've got to get it right out of the gate. So I'm excited to work in that way again. I'm just so thrilled to be a part of this community, and I'm so excited to be coming back to Broadway in the fall. So I think Broadway really is such a community, and I think that's what's special about this award show, is that it really is about artists and artisans who work together in a communal way to create art together. And that's true of film and television, but Broadway is such a community because it's got that New York heart to it. So I just love being here and being a member of that very special community.
Being here with the cast and enjoying, we're the most nominated play in Tony history. That's an accomplishment, something we're proud of, and just try to enjoy the night and seeing everybody else, who's working on Broadway. The most memorable was the first time I co-hosted with Glenn Close and Gregory Hines, and I loved Gregory Hines. Gone far too soon. One of maybe the most talented man I ever met, who we did a number together, a medley of women's songs, and he was, just to sing and dance with Gregory Hines. That, without a doubt, is my favorite moment ever from the Tonys.
What comes to my mind first and foremost is last year at the Tonys, getting to watch my friend Gavin Creel win a Tony. It was really, really special, really, really special. And so that's the one where it was, and he licked the Tony Award on stage. It was really just, he's a classy guy.
I'm just excited for our show, for the band's visit, to do well, because I want a lot of people to see it, more people to see it. I hope that when it does tour, then having a few Tony feathers in our cap will bring more people in. And I hope that, I want it to have a long life, and that's something that the Tonys can give you.
So because we were told that we were going to perform at the Tonys, and I thought, oh my goodness, I have to see what that looks like. So I started Googling classic Tony performances. So I was watching Dreamgirls with Jennifer Holliday from, I don't know when, 1980 or something like that, and then Patti LuPone doing Evita with Mandy Patinkin, and so I was watching some classic Tony performances and trying to get in the mood.
When my mother won, and I was in the audience, my mother brought me. She won for Best Actress, Best Actress in a Lead Role in 2004, and I think I was either about to graduate or just graduated from high school, and I wore my bright bubblegum pink prom dress.
Well, I don't know. This one is pretty incredible because I'm guaranteed one. So no matter what happens tonight, I'm walking away with an award. So you can't beat that.
I'm just here to celebrate a crazy night, and as you know, celebrate this small show that celebrates peaceful coexistence between Middle Eastern people. That's what I'm excited for. And to have it sort of on this stage, get this kind of visibility, that's what I'm excited for. That's why I'm here. My favorite Tony Awards moment is In the Heights, 96,000. I remember watching that in high school, and I think Chris Jackson is somewhere here. That's Chris Jackson, and I love him, and he's become a mentor and role model of mine. So to be here next to him, after having sort of fallen in love with the theater through his performance, that's why. That's exciting. That's my favorite.
We have 12 nominations, and the cast of this show is remarkable. Tina did a brilliant job. Casey, there's just so many people who work so hard and are so deserving in a field of almost all deserving people. So whatever happens, I'll be all right. But
They can dance.
I'd like to see them get up on the stage.
I feel like it's a cliche moment, but I was watching the Neil Patrick Harris opening like a few years ago with a whole bunch of my friends who want to be actors, and we didn't know whether we were going to be able to make it. And I think I was in college at the time, and it was like he said, "This is for all of you out there who want to be up here because we were you," paraphrasing, of course. And I remember everybody in the room was just like choked up and embarrassed at how choked up we were, and then we like had a great moment together. Like, actually, no, we're not embarrassed about that. That's where we want to be doing. That's what we want to be doing. This is a beautiful thing.
Well, I would have to say it was probably last year when Rebecca Teichman, our director for Indecent, won for Best Director, and that was it was so exciting to be there with our cast and to see that happen, and we were just so proud of her. So that was that's at the top so far.
We have so many nominations for Iceman. That's what I'm really excited about. Is really so many people are getting recognized, and they should be.
I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know what to expect, really. We're too excited about, like, if we win, we don't really know what to do. There's so many, cool artists attached to this giant soundtrack. I think my feeling was that I was just going to run as fast as I could to get up there and be the first one to grab it or whatever. But no, I don't know. It's the sort of things that you don't really consider it, and then you're here, you're like, oh my God, this is a big deal. It's a really big deal. Yeah. The winning it's not really up to us. It's up to popularity and all these things you can't really. Oh, right. Hey, you made it. Yeah. You look great.
You look good too.
Oh, you look fantastic. Well, absolutely. I mean, my favorite moment, to me, is probably like when SpongeBob SquarePants himself shows up and I really have no idea what to expect. I mean, I think this is already a great moment for me right here. So I have no other big expectations.